Think Energy and kind of where this came from. And so if you haven't been paying attention, in the news, electricity rates are definitely increasing. I mean, you can just go Google that, electricity rates increasing, and you will find all kinds of information. You're going to see things like what you see here on the screen, that Connecticut is bracing for 100% increase starting on January 1st. Massachusetts residents already 3 to 4 times what they were just a year and a half ago. And then Maine doing the same thing. Rates are going up across the board. And it's because we're in this massive volatile, framework of the energy sector right now. New York putting up new bills to help consumers be able to fight utility rate hikes, and 126% increase in the state of Illinois. So it's everywhere. And the reason this is persisting, and the reason we're in this cycle of volatility with the energy market, is because of what's going on with natural gas prices. I mean, natural gas prices dictate the price of energy in the United States. Until we have enough clean energy, going around, that's going to be for quite a while. I mean, you can't just shut it off. Everybody would have no electricity. And so, historically, the rates for natural gas have been in the $1.75 to, under $2.50, $3 or so. That's been the historic numbers. But as you see, certain times of the year over the past decade, there have been times where the polar vortex and the bomb cyclone and winter storm Uri, all of those things forced energy rates up. But now what's happened is we're in this cycle it's just continuing up. This is the last 2 years where the general trend is to stay high, and we're at historically high rates. And so the price of electricity mirrors the price of natural gas. And so this is what's expected to happen. This is where we kind of are right about now with natural gas prices. And it's going to go down in the summer and back up in the winter, down in the summer, back up in the winter. It's going to happen like that over the next 5 years, like it always does. The thing that you see here is we don't see rates dipping down into the $1.75, $2 natural gas range like they have in the past. So this is going to persist, and that's why we're going to have this cycle of roller coaster energy rates that are historically high in the winter and still historically high in the summer, even though they will come down a little bit in the summer. And so we have a program to combat that. And it's called fixed long-term rates. Now, you can find, if you go into a fixed short-term rate, like 6 months or a year, this is kind of what you're going to find in the electricity in the market now. If you go to 2 years, it gets a little bit better. But then that 3 to 5 year range, that's when you start to hit the sweet spot where you can ride out this roller coaster of rates over the next several years. So it's very important to know that. And we'll show you a little bit about how we're doing that. Energy Well had announced, a company in Connecticut had announced a $100 million capital commitment from a company to create a best-in-class sustainable energy platform. And they did do that. Oak Tree Capital put up $100 million. They're a subsidiary of Brookfield, which is a $100 billion plus annual revenue company. And then Energy Well announced that it was launching its global technology licensing business with a proprietary technology platform called Proton. So that happened in February. And then in June, the announcement was from Energy Well was going into community solar. And adding community solar to the mix is a great thing because it allows people to be able to save money. I've been in the energy sector for 10 years on retail electricity supply, and also the past 4 years helping people in community solar. And I know that it's a tremendous benefit to consumers to be able to get a discount on their electricity bill through community solar in many states just by opting into the state program. It doesn't cost anything, and it allows you to get the benefits of having solar panels without having to install solar panels on your home or business. So it's like solar without installing panels, which means that renters can even participate as well. So then Energy Well announced that in December, that they had finished the acquisition of a company called Think Energy, and they took over the supply licenses for electricity and for natural gas in all deregulated markets in the United States. A big move. Think Energy is a retail electricity supplier. Now Energy Well, by owning Think Energy, is now a retail electricity supplier. So Think Energy is being rebranded. If you go and look up Think Energy right now, you're going to see the old owners of the company, the old information that's sitting there. It's being rebranded, redone. All of the Better Business Bureau information is being reset. all of the kind of rates, reviews, things like that, those are all being reset. And we will relaunch this company, Think Energy, in January of 2023. So we're not too far off from that. So Think Energy, an award-winning executive team with a successful track record. Mike Falquist, highly experienced in energy and direct selling. So the founder and CEO of the company, he was also the founder and CEO of Viridian Energy. Later, Creus took that company public for a $345 million IPO. 300,000 customers that they brought into that platform. He was named Entrepreneur of the Year with Ernst & Young. And then that company was acquired in 2019 for about $500 million by Vistra Energy. So no stranger to success. We also have Brad Tales, who's our senior VP, coming in. He used to be the vice president of North American Power and the VP of operations over at ACN. So again, energy, direct selling. You see the experience here. On top of that, Christian Roop and John, president, chief financial officer, and VP of communications. A strong background in the energy and direct sales industries as well. And so highly experienced, heavily funded. Deregulation is creating this choice in energy that makes it possible. If you're unfamiliar with it, it allows you, in many states, customers can choose who supplies their energy on their existing utilities electric bill. So their regular utility company, but you can lower your rates and by choosing a third-party supplier on that bill. So you get the same bill from the same utility company with the same account number. You pay it the same way you always did. There's no disruption in your service or anything like that. That's how deregulation works. And then Think Energy is licensed for retail energy to provide for homes, for residential and commercial, so homes and businesses. And so these are some of the benefits that you see here. 100% clean energy. Again, competitive, long-term, fixed, affordable, stable, predictable rates. That's what we're focused on. We also have savings, rebates, and cash rewards, and operating in all these states: Connecticut, Delaware, and Illinois, Maine, Maryland, and Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New York, and New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and Washington, D.C. There will be additional states to come as well in the community solar and natural gas areas, as well as electricity. So we'll talk about that. But this is a big launch. This is a big undertaking, and we're doing some things differently by going into those competitive, long-term, fixed, affordable rates. It allows people to be able to ride out that roller coaster that we were talking about. And so we're definitely in a unique place. No one has ever combined all of these elements together with third-party energy supply, community solar, by remotely subscribing to solar farms, by also having a proprietary app that allows people to make simple referrals from the residential standpoint. You can have, if you have a residential account, you can refer people to this program. You can refer businesses or residences, and you can then lower your cost of your energy over time. We'll show you how that might work or how it will work. Then we also have smart meter programs where in the majority of our states, states like Maine and Connecticut and New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Pennsylvania, Ohio, Illinois, Texas, those are all smart meter states where through this proprietary app, our customers, Think Energy customers, can take advantage of options on this app that allow them to do things like, check off a box and allow your utility company to raise your air conditioning temperature by, say, 2 degrees for 4 hours a day during peak demand time. That will help offset energy peak demand on the grid, help out your local utility company. And it's worth it to them to give you a discount on your bill for participating like that, to help the local utility companies avoid brownouts and other things. There'll be all kinds of things here, like charge your electric car overnight for a discount, or maybe even free charging overnight. Things like, let your utility company lower your electric heat or your heat pump during the winter by maybe a couple degrees for 4 hours a day. And the same thing, a discount appears on your bill. So these programs are exciting. And I don't know of any company that has combined all 4 of these elements into an offering for consumers. I don't think it exists. I think when we launch, we'll be the only company that actually does this. So let's see what that looks like on somebody's bill. Like let's take let's say your local utility rate is 20 cents per kilowatt hour. I mean, Massachusetts is 33.9 right now in National Grid. Connecticut's about to go to 24 cents. Right today, we're at 12 cents, but on January 1st, it's going to 24 cents. And here's that volatility again. We're at our historically highest rates we've ever have today at 12 cents, and it's going up to 24 cents on January, like double the highest that it's ever been. So you think about that. So here comes Think Energy with a, fixed long-term rate, say 18 cents per kilowatt hour, allowing people to ride out that roller coaster, but then opt into community solar. You get a monthly discount on your bill on top of the savings with your flat, fixed, affordable, predictable long-term rate. Then refer 3 customers, another 10% off of your supply rate in the form of a monthly cash rebate from Think Energy. Refer 7 more customers, you get 4 times the benefit. Now you've knocked 40% off of your supply rate for your electricity on your bill. This can be very powerful. Refer 10 more, you get 100% off of your electricity rate. So your usage is 0. Your rate is 0. When people will ask you in, say, March or April, as a Think Energy customer, like, hey, these rates are so high, what are you doing about it? Man, rates are high, but you know what? I've been getting this free energy. My rate is 0. You should sign up for this. You should try it too. So we're going to have that. And then smart meter incentives that are going to kick in toward the end of 2023 or early 2024 for even more monthly discounts. So you can see what our philosophy is here. Our philosophy is to give someone a nice, predictable, flat, affordable rate, and then over time chip away at that so we can lower it down further and go even further below that curve of volatility, even get it to 0 potentially, over time by helping our customers do that. So we also have an income opportunity attached to this. And you don't need to know, I'm going to show you a whole bunch of numbers here. And you know what? Most people are just never going to understand all these numbers. But I want to let you know, the bottom line is there's a lot of money in the energy sector, especially when you combine community solar and electricity together with smart technologies and referral programs. So what if you could make money, every time people used electricity, just because you help them make better energy choices? I mean, that's what we're talking about here. So how do you get started? You can become a Think Energy advisor, a Think Plus Energy advisor, and build a real business with real income, all 50 states. It has very little cost to get started, and it's obviously something that people need and use every single day. There's no doubt about that. It's simple to join starting in January. We will be enrolling advisors at $99. That's an annual fee. As long as you sign up in January, you get that $99 for the first year. If you wait till February 1st or later, then the first year, goes to $129 for the first year. And then after that, it's $99 a year for everyone. So you can save yourself about $30 by signing up in January. And then you can complete training, watch some videos, take a quiz. Your websites will become active. And now you can share that website, invite others to take a look, and they can either join as customers or advisors or both. And you'll get paid immediate and residual income. So upfront money and long-term residual for customers enrolled by you and your team. And the nice thing is that you'll be helping people financially, and you're supporting a clean energy initiative in a healthier environment. I mean, what could be better than that? It's funny. I heard somebody say everybody wants to save the environment or, help out and doing their part for green and clean energy until it costs a penny more. The nice thing here is that we're less, right? That we have a nice long-term affordable rate that you can bring down lower than you can with even dirty brown energy. And so nice to be in a good spot to help the environment and people at the same time. So there's 7 ways to get paid. There are personal income methods, there are leadership income methods, and there are team income methods, including our partner pool, where you can earn money on every customer that comes through the Think Energy platform, not just from you and your team. We have a profit sharing type mechanism there. So let's take a look at what, kind of the career path looks like. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them into the chat box. We'll get to questions shortly. Let's say everybody starts as an energy advisor. And then you want to promote through the ranks, right? And become a regional energy advisor. Well, how do you do that? Go out and sign up personal customers. These are PC. That's what the 5PC is. You need 5 personal customers. That would be like you give someone your website as an advisor. You're the advisor. You give them your advisor website. They sign themselves up as a customer. That's a personal customer. Then if that personal customer refers another customer through their customer app, and then those, your customer refers a customer, that's also personal customers for you. It all tracks back to you personally. So 5 customers, not difficult to do. And then 50 team customers. Now, team customers are when you enroll an advisor, and then those advisors go and bring customers in who in turn refer customers. Those are all team customers. So your advisors get customers, and then customers refer customers. All of that counts toward the TC. You can earn $100 when you do that. And that's a one-time bonus. Do it in 30 days and you earn double. Then as you promote up through the ranks, you can earn up to $50,000 in one-time bonuses. And again, by doing the first 3 quickly, 30, 60, and 90 days respectively, you can earn double those amounts. The nice thing about these requirements is that in order to get to senior energy advisor after you were already a regional energy advisor, you don't need 6 more. It's just 1 more because you already had the 5. You don't need 250 more team customers. You just need 200 because you already have the 50 required here. So you don't start over at 0 every time you get promoted. In fact, the very first customers and team members that you bring in as an energy advisor, those will all count even when you want to get to senior partner. So everything counts. It's a beautiful program the way we have it set up. And we have a 40% rule that says no more than 40% of the 50 team customers required to promote can come from 1 leg. So what that means is you need to build at least 3 legs or lines, 3 team members. All right. And that applies for all of the promotional ranks. Now, customer acquisition bonuses, you'll be paid whenever customers come in. You can earn a bonus. Now, customers enrolled through the Free Energy Club, that's a separate program. Customers referring customers do not pay out customer acquisition bonuses. So this is just when you become an advisor and you use your website to sign up a customer, a bonus is generated. So now you earn $20 when you sign up a personal customer. And then as you promote up through the ranks, when your team starts bringing customers in, you can earn another $1 at each of these levels as you promote. So when your team brings in a customer, saying they earn $20, you can earn up to $7 just on this one form of open line infinity rank pay as you promote through the compensation plan. There's also a coded infinity payout that happens as well when you promote from director all the way through senior partner. There's another $12 available there. So you can literally make, if you add up all these 1s and 2s, you can make up to $19 every time someone brings in a customer. When they earn 20, you can earn up to 19 as your team brings in customers. Then I know people heard coded. A lot of people understand coded comp plans and they think, well, I know what that is, because as soon as somebody matches you, they code out on you and you can no longer earn that income from them building new teams. Well, that is the case in most coded comp plans, but not so in this coded comp plan. This is different. This is a fresh, refreshing look at the way comp plans work. So what happens is when someone matches you in rank, let's say you're a partner and you're earning $2, $2, $2, and $2, because these all stack on top of each other. And you got used to you're used to earning this income. Well, when you bring somebody aboard on your team and then they promote to the same level as you, they don't code out on you. Instead, they pick up the first generation bonuses, which is what you were getting. And then a second generation now opens up for you. So by promoting someone, a new generation of income opens up for you. That's how this plan works. They don't code out on you. You want everyone to match you, to do exactly what you did, or even better. You want them to pass you. That's the best thing that can happen. And then $2 goes into that partner pool for every customer that comes in. Think about this. There's $53 in one-time bonuses paid out to the field by Think Energy every time a customer comes in. There's no shade for the company. It gets paid out whether it happens on day one or whether it happens on day 1001 after you join. There's no timed bonuses, no countdown clocks. It gets paid out every time. And then community solar, as we talked about, is just another form of income. It just happens to be 3 times as much. So in most of our states, community solar will be available. And like in the state of New York, sign up a customer, earn $20 on the retail electricity supply side with a fixed long-term plan. And then they opt into community solar, and everybody's going to opt in. I mean, why wouldn't you? It's just a free discount on your bill. It doesn't cost you anything. You just check off a box during the sign-up process. Everyone is going to do that. So when they do that and they get assigned to a solar farm, you just made 60 on top of the 20. That's $8. Think about this. We'll have people in, say, New York, Maine, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Illinois, these states that have community solar, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, Washington, D.C., all these states that sign up 20 customers in a community solar state, and you just made like $1,800 or $1,600, 20 times 80. Very powerful. And instead of 1s and 2s over here, it's 3s and 6s across the board. There is $159 paid out in one-time bonuses for people acquiring customers on the community solar side. Add that to the 53, you're talking $212 paid out to the field in most of these states, because again, most states have community solar. And so monthly residual pay, you'll also, so all of that that was all upfront bonuses. Well, what happens when people pay their bills? Well, you make money, which is called residual, monthly residual. It comes in month after month after month. Now, when you sign up your customers, you get the full residual. When the customers are enrolled through the Free Energy Club, you earn 25% of the residuals there, of the normal residuals. And look, we had to pay for that Free Energy Club somewhere, so that's an expensive undertaking for the company to give free energy away to people for referring 3, 10, and 20 customers. I mean, even 3 customers, 10% off. That's a lot of money. Over the course of time. I mean, imagine giving somebody 10% off of their electricity bill for 5 years because they referred 3 customers once. That is expensive. And that's why it has to come from somewhere. And it comes from what's normally paid out to the field in the form of customer acquisition bonuses and some of the residuals. But we think that there's going to be a lot of customers that come aboard due to the sheer volume of customers that can go and refer people, so that it'll work out better in the long run for you as an advisor. And so let's say you bring in some customers, right? You earn $1 residual. That's based on band 1, which is low usage. So $1 is the lowest you can earn, right? For band 1. And then it can go to band 2, which is $2, and band 3, which is $4. It's 4 times as much, but let's stick with the band 1 payout. Then you sponsor your friend Mike. Mike joins as an advisor. He goes and gets customers. You now earn 20 cents on Mike's customers. That's level 1. Mike refers Sarah as an advisor. She joins the team, gets customers. That's your level 2. And level 3 and level 4, all the way to level 10, as you can see here, up to $1.50 per month per customer. And 10 cents per month per customer goes into that partner pool as well. Now, there's also these additional bonuses, just like we had on the customer acquisition side, that say in rank and coded pay residual, you can earn up to 35 cents here and 55 cents here. Then if someone matched you in code, you would take over the second generation for this. So you can either earn the green and the light blue, or the green and the dark blue. You can't earn both blues. Only one person can earn a person can only earn one of the light blue or the dark blue. Let's put it that way. So when you add these two up, 35 and 55, that's another 90 cents per customer on top of all of these numbers that you see here as you promote through this compensation plan. So these all become 90 cents more. And then levels 11 through infinity, like 11, 12, 20, 30, 50, 100, you can earn up to 90 cents per customer there as well. And then community solar has its own residual, which is half as much as the electricity side, but it adds 50% more to the mix. And so now there's more money to unlimited levels as well. Very powerful program that we have. We're just getting started. New states, territories are coming. New technology innovation and products are definitely on the horizon. We are in ground floor pre-launch right now. We're going to officially launch and allow advisors to enroll starting in January, customers later in January. And then this is kind of our launch plan, as we talked about, beginning advisors and customer enrollments in January. So it's going to be kind of beginning of January, mid-January for this one. And then we'll have events that we're going to do all over the country as we roll out. And then our first weekly payments for customer acquisition bonuses are scheduled for February. And our first residual monthly payments are scheduled for March. And on top of that, more expansion, like additional community solar states that we haven't even mentioned, like Oregon, California, Colorado, New Mexico, Minnesota, Virginia, other states like Arkansas, Illinois, Mississippi. And then there are 28 additional states that haven't approved community solar yet, but when they do, we'll be able to go into those states as well. And that's happening. It's in the process of happening. Dallas, Texas, that's what you see here, because we will be entering Texas probably toward the end of 2023 for electricity. And then natural gas markets. We'll be entering into all the deregulated natural gas markets in 2024. And that just means more opportunities to help your customers save money, more opportunities for you to earn upfront bonuses, and more opportunities for you to earn residuals. Guys, this is where we are. We have an incentive trip coming up as well. Anybody who reaches the director rank, which we have a 90-day game plan for how to reach that, a simple, methodical way to do it on a part-time basis while you work side by side with your regular core career or profession. You can earn the rank of director within that 90-day period. Within that 4-month period, you have 4 months to do it. We have a 90-day game plan. You have 120 days to make this trip. And if you do, you'll be going on a trip in June, it looks like, with the company. An incentive trip paid by the company. Last I heard, it's not in the United States. So get in touch with the person that invited you here. They will answer some questions for you, get you connected up on the information. Feel free, if you have any questions, feel free to put them into the chat box. Let's see. I think that's Andrea. Yes, I think so. You sound better. Glad you're doing well. I am definitely feeling better. The COVID is past me. I'm over the hump. So now it's just a matter of clearing out the cobwebs. So Reeves, hey, Tony, as we build EAs, those are energy advisors, if they want to quickly get the 40% or 100% discount, will their income or rank payouts start after they get the 10 or 20 customers? What's recommended? So if they want to go and get the 40% or the 100% discount, they sign themselves up first as their own customer, right? That's the first thing they would do. And then they can go after the free energy if they want. So they could continue signing up customers if they just want to make the bonuses and the residuals. If they want to get the free energy plus the residuals instead of the bonuses and the residuals, they can do that as well. Their income starts paying out immediately. So because again, customers that come through the free energy program, they count toward your rank payouts, definitely. And they also count toward your residuals. So yeah, and then you'll get free energy on top of that. So that's definitely how it works. Now in the state of Connecticut, just so you guys know, we're going through some regulatory things with the state of Connecticut. So when we start signing up customers in the state of Connecticut in January, we're going to be able to sign them up just on the free energy club program. We're not going to be able to put them into our energy advisor portals to start, because we have to go through some regulatory things, new things that came out from the state of Connecticut, which is par for the course. So everyone will be able to go after free energy in Connecticut to start. And then later on, we will be rolling out the advisor customer sign up portals. So those won't be active right away. The advisor side won't be active for Connecticut until those regulatory things, if we get through those and figure those out. So that's there. Yeah, so let me show you, somebody's asking about this chart here. This is a chart of an example for monthly residual pay, like what's possible kind of thing, I guess, if you want to call it that. So let's take this, an example of a monthly residual pay. Now, look, there's no guarantees in income here or anything like that. This is all based on what you and your team do. It's based on your own individual efforts plus the efforts of your team. But what I will say is that, if you build a team who then duplicates and then they duplicate and they duplicate, and let's give an example here. It'll never work out exactly like this, but for mathematical reasons, let's just say that you join as an energy advisor and you go out and get 20 personal customers. Well, you're earning $20 per month because you earn $1 per month on band one on those customers. Well, what happens when your team you start building a team and you sponsor 3 advisors and they each go out and get 3 customers, not 20 like you did, just these 3 get 3 customers. That's 9. You can see your residual starting to build. Then those 3 advisors sponsor 3 advisors who sponsor 3 advisors who sponsor 3 advisors. And this duplicates through 10 levels. And each advisor only goes out and gets 3 customers across the board. That's it. You're talking 10 levels of compensation. I know it gets monotonous and these numbers are huge, but look what happens as this builds. I mean, we have a program to get to director in 90 days on a part-time basis while you're working full-time in your regular profession. That's $450 worth of residual income. This doesn't include all the bonuses, the coded payouts, all the other residuals that go on top of these. This doesn't include community solar. It's just the 10 level payout that we're talking about here, not all of the other things. I mean, that's no joke, in a short period of time. What if you worked, I don't know, somebody said, well, what if I worked for 5 years part-time and I built to senior director? Is that possible? Absolutely. We'll have people that will work. We have people that will do this. There are people who just joined our team. They're going to build this size chart that you see here, this size team, in a year. It's going to happen. Not everybody is going to do that, but it will happen. Some people it'll take 2 years or 3 years or 5 years or 10 years. But somebody said, well, what if I just built to senior director and it took me 3, 4, or 5 years part-time to do it? Well, at the end of 3 or 4 or 5 years, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, is it worth making $6,000 a month in monthly income, month after month after month for building something once? There are going to be people that hit senior director in 90 to 180 days, right out of the gate in this. There will be people that will do that. It's not everybody's going to do it, but this is what's possible. These numbers are crazy and they get really big. And if we added in the customer referrals on top of that, it would get even more ridiculous. All right. Any other questions that we have? I'm going to go back to that beginning chart or beginning slide where we have our links. We will be back here again at 7 p.m. tonight at the link that you see there at the top right. Both of those links go to the same Zoom meeting. So you can either use the bit.ly link or the Zoom link. They both go to the same place. Nathan, let's see. Hi, Tony. I'm in PA. Given the volatility of the market, what are the anticipated term plans going to be to assure customers will pay less? So we'll be operating in every state. It will be 3-year, 4-year, 5-year long-term plans. So the way that we're going to assure that customers are paying less is, well, first of all, they're signing up for a rate that's flat compared to what they're signing up for now. So that rate is a great rate that gives them a nice flat rate throughout the year. That's what we're looking for, out over the course of several years so that they can budget and anticipate, they can figure out their expenditures and do those things and then bring that rate down. So will there be times? Yeah, let's go back to this chart here. So I can show you this chart again. So let's say we bring somebody in on this, 3-year plan. So now let's take a look at this. Let's say these are the electricity rates, the blue line that goes up and down, up and down, up and down. That means that when you look at this chart, this is what's going to happen with our customers. We already know this. Okay. Our customers are going to choose this nice flat rate that they can bring down over time, like lower it with community solar, lower it even further with referrals, lower it even further and get it down below this rate, but way below the blue line over time by, opting into things. But just by signing up on a rate, if they do nothing else, here's what's going to happen. In the winter, next winter, they're going to pay this. and their electricity rate is going to be up here. And then in the summer, it's going to come down. In the spring, it'll kind of meet up. And then in the summer, they'll be paying here, and they would have been paying here if they were with the utility company. But then it's going to go right back up, and now they're paying way more in the winter, and they're happy that they're paying this over during the winter with their long-term fixed plan. So what's going to happen over the course of 3 to 5 years is sometimes they're paying more than the utility, sometimes they're paying less than the utility, sometimes they're paying more, sometimes they're paying less. We're giving them a nice, flat, predictable rate that they can ride out these valleys and then chip away at it and even get it down to zero so that they're always paying less than the utility. So that's what we're offering. We're not selling based on rate. We're selling based on convenience, predictability, manageability, and affordability. That's what people want. This is what all the utility companies are telling all their customers to do, because again, it's going to be crazy high rates in the winter, and very high rates in the summer. This is what's going to happen. And so that's what we are providing to our customers, a way to get a nice, flat, predictable rate that they can chip away at over time. All right. Will there be cancellation fees? Sure. In certain markets, absolutely. Like in Connecticut, no, because it's against the law. But in markets where, you go sign up for a long-term fixed plan to give you peace of mind and satisfaction, absolutely. Companies that offer the long-term fixed plans, they're going out and buying 5 years of energy. So yeah, there'll definitely be cancellation fees. They won't be exorbitant or anything like that. You're talking like $150, $100. These are not big cancellation fees. So most of those fees will be offset in the first couple months of just signing up, because we're in just crazy high rates right now. So people will be very happy about that. And then if they want to, they could certainly cancel, and they could say, well, I want to get a new fixed plan, with Think Energy. So great. Cancel that plan, roll that fee into the next rate. There's a lot of different ways that it could go. So a lot of flexibility. Reeves, would we be able to build an EA business in Massachusetts and other states until we get compliant and regulatory in Connecticut? Oh yeah, absolutely. So you can sign up as an energy advisor in Connecticut right away. That's that. You just can't sign up customers on your advisor website in Connecticut. But yeah, you can be an advisor in all 50 states right out of the gate, Connecticut included. And you can then build in Massachusetts and other states. You can bring in new advisors in Connecticut who know people in other states, all while we're waiting, for the advisor portals in Connecticut to open up for customer acquisition only. Okay, so people in Connecticut will still be able to sign up with Think Energy directly on the corporate website right out of the gate. And they will be able to, so you can do that, Reeves, and you'll be able to then go after your free energy in Connecticut by using the customer referral app as a customer. So that's going to be available in Connecticut. The only thing we can't do in Connecticut right out of the gate until we hit the, do some regulatory things that they're working on with new rules and laws that came out in Connecticut. The only thing we can't do is sign up a customer on our advisor website. It's the only thing we can't do. Everything else we can do in all 50 states. Advisors can come in all 50 states, but all the other states will be wide open to bring customers aboard. All right, I think we've gotten to the end of questions, so I appreciate everybody being here. We'll get this posted up in our YouTube/Vimeo channels so that you can replay it or share it with anyone. We have some shorter videos as well. Feel free to pop in on any of those. I'll go back to that schedule. And everybody, thanks for being here today. Again, we'll be here tonight at 7 o'clock, and then every day this week, 1 p.m., 7 p.m., like clockwork. Appreciate everybody being here. Everybody have a great holiday season. Looking forward to meeting everybody out there on the airwaves and live as we move forward. So thanks for being here.